Oh yeah, today is the day. Um, I wish it came a little earlier, but it is what it is. I'll still be able to get a little run in. But here you go. Outcast 4x4, 4S, BLX, ready to run. The newest Arrma. And I've already unboxed it. There it is. But let's go over some stuff on this box real quick. It's got a new wheelie bar. It's got new motor mounts. It's got the tower. A lot of this stuff is all the same. It's got big bores now. Got the heat sink. Got the new ESC. The diffs are the same. Of course, the big bore shocks. The tower, they call on that a support brace. High downforce wing. The EC5s. Double wishbone suspension front and rear. Adjustable turnbuckles. Here we go. We've got the ADS 15M, the Spectrum. People don't like it. I don't have a problem with it. The BLX 120 and the BLX 3668 2400 kV motor. This is cool, man. It's an 8 scale system and a 10 scale truck. Let's see, anything else here? Right, we've got aluminum motor plate. We've got the new style slipper on here with the metal spur gear. So that's cool. The hubs have been enlarged. The turnbuckles are bigger. The A-arms are wider. It's just a beefier setup. So let's move this to the side. And here it is, guys. Wow. Man, this thing's got a little bit of weight to it. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. The paint job looks great. It's got like that little bit of flake in there. It's got the little flakes, like a candy colored flake in it. It is very, very nice. Now, oh, already a scratch. They're so damn tight. Okay. So, as you know, this is based on the Granite chassis. And we've got these. I had to make these today. They're kind of ghetto, but they'll work. This one melted a little bit. This one's going to be hard to get it in, but it'll work. Anyway, I'll probably edit that part out. So I had to make these out without a shrink wrap so I could run. I have XT60 2S's, but I didn't have any with this kind of EC5. But I do have a 4S coming and a jumper. So I won't only have to use this every once in a while. Okay, some of the differences. Let's go over them from front to back. Starting off, A-arms, drive shafts. These hubs are different. The turnbuckles are different. The shocks have been, all this stuff has been either beefed up, lengthened, or improved. You can see how big those are now. They're beefy. These shocks, they're beefy. This bumper is different. It has the updated skid plate on it. These motor mounts are different, and they are flexible now, and they're adjustable. So, yeah, we've got a bunch of differences just in the front end so far. Then we've got the tower brace. We have got the 8 scale servo that comes in the 6S. 120 amp ESC instead of the 20. It's got 2 extra capacitors and a different motor. It's a 3668, 2400. It's 8 millimeters longer than the 3S model with a little bit lower KV. The tower brace, of course, and pretty much everything else in here is the same besides the new slipper clutch, the updated slipper clutch, and the updated spur gear. And on the back, of course, we've got the flexible motor mounts that are also adjustable. We've got a new style wing, new style wheelie bar, new style bumper, the big bores, and of course, again, the same with the longer A-arms, drive shafts, and whatnot. Also, these bodies, these seem thicker. They feel thicker. This has got the screws to create sparks right here. People have been putting like flint in these, and so it really sparks when they slide. I've seen people put that on the 6S version. Don't just bash, blast. So also I forgot, it's got different axles, and it's got different axles with 17mm hubs. But with this style, the flanged wing nut, which isn't bad, and of course the new wheels and tires. These are really nice. There's a lot of upgrades. I have to say, there is a lot of upgrades on this chassis. For $100, you get a lot of upgrades. I mean, say I had a 3S, a Granite, and I wanted to turn it into this stunt truck here. The system alone is going to cost me $150 or so, maybe more. It's probably around $175 to get that system, maybe more. So that system alone, let alone the tower to tower and everything else I just mentioned, big bore shocks, the motor mounts, the new bumpers, the new A-arms, the new turnbuckles, the new axles, the new hubs, the new wheels, the new tires. You know, it's just a lot. The new slipper clutch, the new spur gear, you know. You get a lot more for $100. You know, you get a lot more. It would cost you, if you had a 3S and you wanted to upgrade it to this spec here, it would cost you well over $200 to do. I mean, I'm sure these shocks are $50 or so alone. Say this is $150 and the shocks are $50. That's $200 just there, and the rest of the stuff will probably be another $100, give or take, at least $50. I'm not really going to add it up right now, but yeah, you could. For $100, you cannot beat this. $100 more over the Granite, and this is what you get? Come on, it's a no-brainer. Shit, these wheels and tires are going to be $60. You know what I mean? Or more, probably $80 for these wheels and tires. But listen to that sound, guys. Oh yeah, I gotta love that metal spur. And man, it just looks good. See on the bottom, it's still the same kind of Granite style chassis. I have never owned a Granite yet. This is my first shorter chassis. I have Sentins, and they're longer. So this will be my first shorter wheelbase. And the suspension, oh man. See that, guys? Oh, look at that. They do such a good job. Now, the O-rings on the old ones tend to leak after time. Some people have had better luck than others, but I think I watched Shen's video and they looked like they updated their O-rings, so when you buy a replacement you get better O-rings, and I'm sure they put the better O-rings in this thing. I don't think they would put the plastic O-rings in this. Hopefully these don't leak as bad, or at all for that matter, but if they do, I mean, shocks leak. It is what it is. We could update them or do something, get some special O-rings for them, but I'm holding out hopes that they put proper O-rings in these ones. But they feel great. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get this out. Anyway, guys, look at how phenomenal this looks, guys. This thing just looks so good. I mean, underneath it looks so good. I almost don't want to get it dirty. Got the Outcast bumper. Man, these are massive. It's got good weight to it too. And then of course, people really don't like these. I really don't have a problem with them. They do feel light. This one feels different than the other ones. This trigger is a little more stiff than the other ones. I think they redesigned this trigger. The other trigger was a lot softer than this. Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. Percent correct. This trigger is almost like pulling nothing. And this is stiff, real stiff, and this is real soft. This has tension to it. Yep, they put a different spring in here, guys. This for sure has a different spring than all the other ones. This is way softer. Look, you see that? Look at how much tension's on that when I let go of it. Bang, bang. And watch this one. Nothing, nothing. So this has got a lot more tension on the trigger, a lot more tension on the trigger. That feels almost the same. Yeah, these feel the same. They worked on the trigger, guys. This has a different trigger. So that's a good thing, and I'm happy about that. Anyway, guys, see, I got this number 3 because I have 3 or 4 of those. Everyone's like, you're going to hate it, you're going to hate it. But I don't hate it. I never had any issues with mine having range issues. If they had range issues, then I would not use them, but I don't have range issues, and I'm used to their feel. But with this new trigger design, yeah, Jason Dearden said they were going to change the trigger. I remember this now. When he did an interview with Vass from RC Playground, he said that they changed the spring tension of the trigger, and he did not lie. There is more tension on this trigger that's so much better. Anyways, guys, it's sun's starting to go down. So let me get this out here. The batteries are already charged. I'm just going to go down. I'm going to run on the grass first because I do not want to destroy this thing the first outing. So I'm just going to go a little quick grass run downtown. Okay, guys? Peace.